Hello there. This is Madeline from Madeline's Craft Room, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Vancouver Island, BC, Canada. And tonight we're going to have some fun with some embossing folders and some of the, not the newest, but the newer ones. And yeah, I just love these embossing folders. I love any embossing folders. But I love especially the 3D. So we're going to have some fun with that. So if you're joining me live, be sure to comment and let me know that you are here and participating. Oh, there's Linda. Hello, Linda. Nice to have you join me. And if anybody is catching me later on the replay, be sure to comment as well as we would love to be able to have you. Oh, and there's Wendy. Hello, Wendy. Love to have you participate with us. And leave a comment as you see. And Penny, ooh, and she loves this folder too. All right. And I actually had somebody, well, I've had quite a few people mention on a very old YouTube video that I did on coloring embossing folders. And so we're going to go through some of the questions that some of those individuals have had. And hopefully we can answer some of those today and solve some of these problems because don't want problems, we want fun. So, yes, Penny, this is a absolutely beautiful folder. It is online, and you can see that we have, look at those images. Like, it's not hard at all to be able to see those flowers on there. Absolutely gorgeous. So before we do the background, I am going to show you how we can color the actual flowers. And in this case, which one am I going to use? I think we'll use the same color that I'm going to use for the background. This is Orchid Oasis. This is one of the in colors from our previous 2 years, and it's on its way out. And so, but it's exciting. We've seen little sneak peeks already of the new ones, and whoa, 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 how we love that. So here, we are going to just take my blending brush now, and I like to be able to just secure it really well so I can have some control. And I'm just basically going to just hit the top surface of the embossing folder. And let's see, maybe get some more. I love the glass plate because you can put that ink on there, and you see I've used it all up already. But other than dabbing it on the paper and losing that ink, this is one beautiful way of being able to still use our ink. So if you got this glass mat through special or special promotion of celebration, then use this glass mat because it is fabulous for these techniques. So you can see there, now I have a very beautiful blended flower. And what we're going to do for now, actually, I'm going to keep that open. I am just going to cut this out because we're going to show you a few different ways. But this flower, I'm just going to cut around it very loosely just so that it makes it easier to color. And you can see obviously that the whole folder, just white, is just beautiful. But I always want to show you some different ways to be able to use your folders. And in this case, we are going to, actually, I think I cut out a different color. Oh, I was supposed to use purple. Oh, now Madeline figures it out. Oh, well, that's okay. I will show you the finished product when we're done. Okay, now, of course, any of the ones that are lower, they didn't get the ink. So only the really raised images that were embossed are going to be the ones that are going to show up here. So you can see, just move it along, get in there. Just try not to make pointy points go around it. smoothly. There. Okay, so now we have this flower, and we're going to put this aside at the moment because we got some other things we want to do. So I'm going to show you now how you can color the background. A lot of people have tried different ways, and I've tried many, many different ways. Definitely the easiest for this folder, and I gotta say, depending on the folder, sometimes it's different. But usually the side that has the Stampin' Up! Logo is the side that has the background raised. And so that is the side that you want to ink up. So I'm going to show you a few different ways, and I'm going to show you the first way um, is very simply just to ink it up. So the more color you apply to it, then the more color that will be on the embossing folder. And I find that the lighter colors of ink do not show up as well as the darker. So this, of course, being as your afternoon, isn't the darkest, but it's certainly not the lightest. And you can see when you have a little, I don't know if you can see it, there's a little streak line. Not sure if you can see it, but if you see it, just kind of go over it again, and it looks like I've got most of them off there now. So now what we're going to do is take our paper, and I've already cut this at card front size. This is where it's very careful. Do not slide it. When you commit to put it down, drop it down. So you got holding it here and drop it down, and then very carefully lift your fingers up and then go down. Okay, and I won't do the big machine, the cut and emboss machine there, just because of the fact that it will wiggle. So I'm just going to be right here. And again, my thumb, can you see my thumb is on that folder because I do not want it to move. Okay, and I'm going to put the plate down, and then I'm going to slide the plate to the edge. And now I'm going to emboss it using the darkest embossing folder. And again, I'm not letting them just all slip out. I'm very careful that this is not going to move. And let's see how it goes, because the first time I did this, there was still an issue. So I'm going to show you and see if we got the same issue. Yep. So it's not bad, but you can see we didn't get the full background. So when I was doing this earlier, this is basically kind of the same result, although this is even better. So I was obviously holding it a little bit better, but we didn't get the background. So I'm going to show you how to get that background darker. So let's turn this around again. And I find that sometimes because the embossing folder's kind of bent up, I want to be able to just straighten it up so that when it's lying down, it's flat. And then that way I can take the stamp pad right to the embossing folder. So this part's the same. I am just going to color it up again with the ink. And again, I see several streaks, and I'm just going to kind of keep going just down and up, down and up. Let's put a little bit more on. Maybe one more there. Okay, so this part is all the same. We're going to take our paper. It doesn't matter which way. We'll keep it the same just so that we can see any differences. Again, drop the paper, take our folder, lift up the hand straight up and very carefully. Now we're going to go back over here, and this is what I found. It needed a little extra more layers, so I took 2 pieces of cardstock that are the same size, and I put them, and again, remember, I'm not letting go of this. And now I'm going to have to put the hinge. You always put your hinge side of embossing folder in first. Slide that in there, And then you're going to slide this on top. And now we're going to go through. And it will be a little tougher. That's another reason I'm standing up, because you have a little extra layer of cardstock. That was 2 extra pieces exactly on top of where we were working. So again, I'm going to slide this off, holding on to and squishing the embossing folder nice and tight. Okay, now same thing, lift straight up and look at the difference. So isn't that interesting how it just needed a little extra height, and now you have a nice background. So if you are having trouble with your embossing folder and it just isn't covering the background, that's what you can do to fix that. Now, as you know, our inks are water soluble. So all I do, I'm just going to leave this for now, but later I just take it to the sink and just wash it with water. And if I am using it again right away, the best way is to do that. And then I usually take, once it's clean, whoop, I drop it again, is my microfiber cloth, and then I wipe, and I find the microfiber cloth dries it really easily, and then you can ink it up again. Okay, so let's move this aside for now. Come on. And so we have this nice background here now. So here's the one that I did earlier too. So you can see much better than that. Hello, Yvonne. Yes. And last time it was, when I did my video a long time ago, I used a mini one with this kind of swirling stars. It was very pretty. And I used Night and Navy in that video. And that embossing folder really worked really, really good. So I must say it does depend on the embossing folder. But if you do it this way, then you can see, and Yvonne, you might have to go back and watch. But that is the secret for being able to get it a little bit more even on there. All right. I don't know. I got to remember I have ink on here. I kind of tend to forget that. And then it's like, oh, we don't want to forget that. So I'm going to put this here for a second because I'm going to show you now a card that I did with the and you see I'm all full of ink, but this one here is using the plain white background with the same embossing folder. And then this was the blue that I used here for this, but we're going to do kind of similar, and I'm going to just change it up a bit. I just got to find where I put here it is. I have a white card front, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to use this as our background. So instead of using colored cardstock in the back with the white embossed, we're going to do the white cardstock with the embossing colored in the background. Okay, so, and in this case, when I am gluing embossing folder, especially the 3D, it is really advisable to use the glue, even if you don't use the glue for other things, because that Tombow glue gets into all those crevices and it really works really, really well. So now we're going to take this, and like I had mentioned, it is the card front size. So I'm just going to put it directly onto my paper. Okay. If you guys have questions, be sure to ask. And if I don't know now, then I'll find a way to answer your question. All right, so we've got the starting of that. And this is where I noticed I cut out the wrong circle color. That wasn't very smart. All right, where did I put the blue flower? I'm already losing things. Oh dear. It's here somewhere. Oh dear lady. Oh, right here, right on the glass mat. So I'm just going to cut one more of these, but I need Orchid Oasis. I'm just going to go right over here quick. And of course, can I find Orchid Oasis when I want? Starry Sky. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's just take all my blues. So here's all my page protectors that I have, and I have the name of them on the side so that I can know what color. And isn't that funny? It is not in here. Okay, well, oh, I bet you it's under purple. That's what I did. Did I? Okay, it's run away. Oh my goodness. How did that happen? Well, we're going to use Starry Sky. That's the nice thing when you have a color that is very close. So we're going to take, let's get this again. So now I'm going to take the deckled circle. Yep, that's the one. Because I just want to have another layer. So we can't use the embossing plate now. We want to be able to use the cutting plates. So we're going to sandwich that in there. So I'll have all the measurements and tell you which die I used, which size, all that. So there we go. Okay, so now, again, because this is embossed, you can see it's quite deep. And so, again, we want to be able to put some glue, not right on the tips, but near the edges. And then we're going to stick this on here like that. Bend it down. Okay, now I am going to pop up this circle, but I do want to glue this white circle onto my colored circle. So we're going to put that on like that. Okay, and bring this guy down in here. And then we're going to put, where's my dimensionals? Everything's hiding. There we go. Using up some of my dimensionals from my paper pumpkin kit. Always forget to use those, and then I have piles, and I don't want to have piles. I've been trying to use up stuff and find homes for them and give them away. Oop, there we go. Okay, so now we're going to put this in the center here, like that. And then somewhere I had these are the decorative mats, or matted in the colors. And I'm going to use the dark color here, the blue. I believe this is the one, if I'm correct, that we'll be leaving when we have, oh, we don't have any putty. Well, we're going to have nothing picking up if that's the case. Is it coming out? Slowly coming out. Come on, putty. Oh my. Oh boy, everything's falling on us. So let's put one over here. No, let's put one over here. Oh my goodness, now I got putty all over the place. Get that rounded. There we go. Okay. Now she's working. Let's go here and let's see. Let's take a little dot and we'll put one over here. All right. So there we have two very similar, but a little bit reversed, just to give you a bit of an idea again of how to use that embossing folder. But now I'm going to show you another one. So this time I'm going to show you one of the brand new ones. This is the beautiful new Zania. And It is a 3D, but as you, oops, oh, it's dirty. I can't show you. But as you noticed with this other one, it is very much more white in the background. This one doesn't have as much, it's very full and detailed. And I thought it would be nice for you to be able to see the difference between these two. So again, when I cut it out, now this is one, of course, that I did just with the folder itself. And you can see very, very beautiful. And again, here's the difference, but of course in white. Well, actually, I can show you white. This is the Zania in white. This is, of course, the color cardstock. And then this is the lotus flower. So you can see there's definitely more background than this one. So let's see how this one performs. So I tried, first of all, with the extra layer, and it did not turn out well at all. It really kind of slid. So on this one, do not use a piece of cardstock. You will want to do it straight on. And I'm going to show you that this one, it didn't matter. You like that, Linda? It did not matter what I did. This side didn't work. I tried putting it in the other way, and for some reason, I don't know what it is. So what I'm going to show you we're going to do here is we're just going to use a portion of it. And that's okay, because like I said, here I can show you another one. This is where I flipped it and I put the hinge on this side. But again, well, it's not bad. But again, it's a little bit, no, that is actually quite a bit better, isn't it? Well, we're going to try it this way because I want to show you that if it doesn't work, there's many of these times that we don't have to throw things out. We can still use them. So I am going to just cut a piece of that off and bring in my other stuff. So I thought this time we would use the Gorgeous Grape as the card background and the contour dies. We're going to put that on there, and then we're going to put this layer on here. So isn't that amazing? It just, it looks so beautiful. It looks like you have designer paper, but what's cool about this is it's textured, which is really, really nice too. So what we're going to do here is we're going to just put some adhesive on the back and stick this onto our card front. So yes, have fun with the different folders because it definitely can make a difference. But yes, sometimes you may need to use that extra cardstock. Very interesting. You just have to do some experimenting. So with these ones, I will post the pictures and describe which ones I used on my blog by tomorrow. So there we have this card so far. And I thought what would be nice on this one, at first I was thinking putting a flower on it, but I don't think I need anything other than maybe we would put a sentiment because there is so much beauty. You love that frame, I know. And yeah, it is absolutely gorgeous. So I'm thinking what I need to do, Linda. Here it is, Gorgeous Grape. I think we're going to keep with Gorgeous Grape. I was trying to think, do we put black? But I don't think I want black. So I have Hello, which is from another online product, and that's our Garden Meadow. And I like this Hello because it's not super tiny, but of course, because it's just Hello, it fits really well in this oval. And I love the double oval. And I'm sad to say it looks like it's going. So you may want to be putting that on your list when it's available. Oops, I just put that away, but I need it. I need to glue this on here. So we're going to put this on. Anybody else have any questions? Have you all colored your embossing folders before? You like that one, Karen? Yeah. And really so simple, right? And then I'm just going to pop that up and put that on there on the front. And I don't even think we need embellishments on there. There's a lot of detail to that one. And I was thinking of maybe using the purple embellishments from the lavender set, but I don't think we need it. And in this case, I'm going to take it and put it right over the part that maybe looks a little more smudgy. There we go. And we're just going to put that on there. And now we have a beautiful card. So we have this card. Whoops. Come back here. And then we have these two, and then the one, oh, no, let's put it this way, the one from the Zania. So there we go. Which one is your favorite? You like this one, Auntie Barb? Which one is your favorite? Let me know. And Karen, you do color your embossing folders? Oh, great. It is fun. I love it. Both? You like them both? All right. Well, that's good. So let me know. Share it Saturday. What you maybe have made with one of these techniques. I would love to see other ones that you've made. You like the first and the last one. Oh, you like the hello one. Isn't that interesting? Hey, and that one was just so quick putting it through, and I'm not too sad if part of it didn't work. This part looks gorgeous. So there we go, ladies. Thank you ever so much for joining me. And we'll see you next week. Bye for now.